Please tell us your name and roll number for this exam.
My name is Abdhesh-Internview and my roll number is 100007.
Please give some brief of your biodata.
Sir, I have passed my BBA LLB from KIT Law School, Bhubaneswar, and I have done my plus 2 from KIT Science College, Bhubaneswar, and I have completed my 10th from Montfort School, Dhenkanal.
So are you in practice now?
Yes, sir. From 2018 till present.
Who is your senior?
Sir, my senior's name is Prafulla Chandra Deuri.
Are you now independently practicing or you are still attached to the chamber?
No, sir, I am attached with the chamber.
Why are you interested for this job? Now you are in independent work. So here now, what for you are interested for this particular government job?
Sir, I always had a keen interest in the investigation agencies and law enforcement agency. So I want to put forward their work in the court and see that the prosecution is done properly and without any biasness. Look that no criminal or no criminal goes unpunished.
We will start from that. Justice delayed, justice denied, justice hurried, justice buried.
Yes.
There are two dichotomy. How to harmonize it? As a lawyer, tell us. How to harmonize it? There should not be delay in justice.
Yes, sir.
There should not be over enthusiastic willing to close the avenues.
Yes, sir.
In a just as hurried manner to proceed. There is chance of injustice also.
Yes, sir.
And in Indian legal system, how to harmonize it?
Sir, the procedure established for a case to run has been provided under CRPC. Thus, if all the steps of the prosecution are properly followed and properly executed, then I think we will not hurry, we will not have a hurry to give justice, or we will not have delay to deliver justice if every steps are followed properly. So
how can you ensure that at every stage proper procedure is to be followed? There is pressure from bar.
Yes, sir.
They want, suppose, delay adjournments.
Yes, sir.
How the court will handle adjournments? Suppose, particularly in appeal,
Yes, sir.
particularly in revision, particularly in execution,
Yes, sir.
where they want a order of stay, High Court, a order of stay, where the stay order can be granted, where it can be refused, and how it is to be. Have you ever thought of? As a lawyer, I am going to subjective question.
Yes, sir.
It is a question which is not only concern of the government and the judiciary. It is also the bar, where we will stop our pressure to court that give us justice. Suppose in High Court, 300 cases listed today. Give any immediate order, urgent, any urgent matter, any order. Suppose any order is passed without going to the merit of the case, then the matter is kept pending till final disposal. Definitely there will be a huge backlog of cases.
Yes, sir.
So what do you understand? Proper. What do you mean by proper?
Sir, like some procedure cannot be dispensed with, like adjournment, every adjournment cannot be dispensed with, it has to be given. But sir, there are some provisions like 219 or 299 of CRPC, where if the accused is absconding, or the accused is willfully not coming to court, and there is no prospectus, immediate prospectus to arrest him, then the court can record the evidences and dispense with the cross-examination. And if at the time of trial those witnesses are not available or dead or could not be found, it can be read as evidence.
It is subjective question. You are should not be so worried about it. It is subjective question and it is a very big question. Who is the government and just you have to know whether you are sensitive to it or you are not. It is not that you will solve the problem, you can solve the problem.
There is definite answer to it. Anyway, you are in a chamber.
Yes, sir.
Now also practicing.
Yes, sir.
How many days, how many years you have put in practice?
So from December 2018 till date. That is roughly.
It's a criminal side or civil side? Your senior chamber.
Sir, it is more of a criminal, but we also deal with family matters.
Okay. So criminal trials, means sessions trials are also taken place?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever attended any sessions trial?
Yes, sir. I have attended one session trial.
So is there any cross examination ever by your in your chamber? Means chambers?
Senior, yes, sir. My senior did cross examination, and I have witnessed it.
So how a cross examination or how a examination starts?
So the examination starts with examination in chief, and then cross examination, and if required.
No, you must have been inside the courtroom.
Yes, sir.
The court starts the case.
Yes, sir.
The witness comes to the box.
Yes.
Then what happens?
Sir, he is. Sir, he is asked to describe his case, describe his side of story.
Okay. Tell me again.
Sir, he is asked to open or tell his side of story. Then.
Have you ever seen it?
Yes, sir.
So now I have given you the description that the witness comes to the box.
Yes, sir.
Then he starts recording.
Yes, sir.
What happens? You must have seen it.
Sir, he is asked to tell in a particular circumstance what he has seen or what has happened.
Both is given or not?
Sir, yes, sir. Obviously.
I was just asking that very question because you have seen
Obviously, sir.
as a lawyer.
Yes, sir.
Inside the courtroom has to be go and
Give him the.
what is the oath they take?
Sir.
What is the oath?
Sir, I don't know actually.
Oath.
Yes, sir. What is the oath they take to tell the truth?
No, you have the normally you have practice na inside courtroom.
Yes, sir.
It's done very openly.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Dite line koi कौन कौन से मैंने ओथ दी होती
नहीं सर
रिलीजियस बुक लगी कौन थे नहीं
सर
I swear in the name of God, whatever I shall speak shall be the truth, nothing but truth. So help me God. Out of it. I solemnly suppose they are non-believer, suppose atheistic type of God will be I solemnly affirm that whatever I shall tell shall be truth, nothing but the truth. So help. No.
So help me God.
No. Nothing but the truth. God will so help me God.
Help me.
Do you know what is the preamble of the Constitution?
Sir, I know, sir, but I cannot tell. Means I think I cannot complete it.
The fundamentals of our Constitution. That is the goals of our Constitution.
So the goals of our Constitution is to establish a secular, sovereign, socialistic, democratic and republic state which provides for equality of opportunity, social economical justice, and to establish fraternity among the country.
Justice, equality, justice, economic, political, economic, social, and equality, fraternity, dignity,
Yes, sir.
justice, equality, dignity. Justice includes political, social, and economical. So, this is the very fundamental of the goals of the Constitution. It also encompasses socialistic principle, democratic spirit, socialistic principle, and also the individual liberty, justice, equality, fraternity. These are the goals of our Constitution. You should remember.
Yes.
That is the preamble, is the Bible of our Constitution, the sermon of our Constitution. That is goals.
Yes, sir.
What is a, don't know what is the distinction between a code and an act?
Sir, a code is a compilation of existing laws, and an act, when a law is formulated or a law is made for a purpose to serve its purpose, then it is known as an act, a new law. But when some existing laws are modified and compiled together, or as it is compiled together, it is generally known as a code.
Indian Penal Code.
Yes, sir.
But NDPS Act,
Yes, sir.
why it is a code, then why that is act?
Sir, in Indian Penal Code, we have offences like murder, kidnapping, rape, and hurt or grievous hurt, which were in the society, they were from ancient times also, they were crimes, they were offences. So these offences were compiled together and a code was established, given a structure and code was established. But in these special laws like NDPS Act, new laws are formulated.
Friend, what really code means is the earlier by existing laws are being compiled together. So, though Hindu Marriage Act, Hindu Succession Act, these are acts, still then they are called Hindu Code.
Yes, sir.
Because the old laws, Hindu laws, are some changes, some codified, some properly arranged in a different act.
As I suppose you are in the chamber, today's sessions trial is posted, you are appearing for an accused and suddenly the accused telephones that I met with an accident or that I cannot be in present. Then what you will do?
Sir, if there is requirement of accused on the court in that particular proceeding, then I'll ask for adjournment.
You will ask for an adjournment.
Yes, sir. If accused is needed.
Accused is. Have you ever exercised it?
No, sir.
You said that you are practicing mostly in the criminal side.
Yes, sir, but I have.
So there is a 317 petition has to be filed. He has
Yes,
to
sir.
every day. This
Yes.
gives a clear picture that you are not in practice. Because the simple thing, on the 15 days somebody has gone to do, he will say that accused has to remain present.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, he will be reprinted through a, that is for the day only.
Yes, sir.
317.
Yes, sir.
What is the difference to 317 application and 205 application?
Sir, 205 application is given once and it can be given in someone's case and it remains for the whole case that the accused presence will be dispensed with. But as sir said, 317 petition has to be given each time for each day to dispense with the attendance of the accused.
In a warrant case, 205 cannot be.
Sir? Sir, yes, the court has through judgment extended it to a warrant case, sir, but statutorily it only allows for someone's case.
What is Lalita Kumari case?
Sir, So I don't, I'm not able to answer that, sir.
Lalita Kumari is relating to FIR, registration of FIR. You don't know.
No, sir.
Go and search it. Very important.
Regarding a pair.
You are going to be APP.
Yes.
Perspective. The basic fundamentals, they are asking for 2 years experience.
Lalita Kumari case, also Abdhesh Kumar.
Abdhesh
Regarding
Arrest.
cognizance.
Convenience.
Regarding cognizance.
Yes.
Because you will be handling with production and all. That is also another
Yes, sir.
custodial part.
Regarding inquiry, inquest.
Yes.
Inquest by a duty magistrate, inquest by judicial magistrate. Who is exactly the
Yes, sir.
disposal of property provisions of warrant for production of things, search warrant, Coco Jagri Sweeper, section 91, 400. Domestic violence. What do you mean by domestic violence?
Sir, domestic violence,
The co-worker suicide.
sir, domestic violence, sir.
But what is the act? Tell me the name of the act. Protection.
The Protection of Women Against Domestic Violence Act.
What is domestic relationship and domestic violence?
Sir, domestic violence is a domestic relationship is that when two people cohabits, and domestic violence is in that relationship when violence is used, it can be said as domestic violence.
Whether a domestic relationship is established only by marriage?
No, sir. For a long term of cohabitation can also be regarded as a domestic relationship.
Yes. Suppose, what is the distinction between 125 CRPC and the provisions of the Domestic Violence Act? What is the fundamental difference? What made the government and to make a separate statute like law like Domestic Violence Act?
So 125.
One thing you will remember. I am just helping you to answer.
Yes.
Marriage is not essential for domestic violence. Living relationship under Domestic Violence Act will apply. Also against other members, domestic relationship is defined under Domestic Violence Act. And what type of orders protection? There only maintenance. Here residence order, custody of children order.
Yes.
For the custody of children, previously one has to go to the civil court. Now under Domestic Violence Act also custody of children, residence order, monetary relief, so many reliefs, 5 to 7 type of reliefs they can get.
Yes, sir.
Please read Domestic Violence Act also. That also comes under criminal provision.
Yes.
NDPS also. Though not in a syllabus, though not in section 37 NDPS Act. Also SC/ST Act.
Yes, sir.
Now certain rulings have been made without hearing the victim. Even the High Court cannot grant bail, but now that rule has been Supreme Court changed. Misused.
Yes, sir.
498A IPC and also SC Act have been wrong, misused. Besides, cognizance, bail, arrest,
Production.
What is a police report and what is a complaint?
Sir, after investigation is completed by the police, it files a report under 173, which is either a charge sheet or closure report. Both consists of police report. When some material is found out and police thinks that the person accused has actually committed the offence, then they file a charge sheet. Otherwise, if no material is found out, they files a closure report. A complaint is given to magistrate directly to initiate criminal proceeding. A complaint is given either by a private person or other government officials, it can also be given.
Suppose in a complaint case, the magistrate conducting inquiry.
Yes, sir.
For what purpose the inquiry is made?
So the inquiry is made to decide whether process should be issued to the accused or not.
Yes. Sometimes people misunderstand. Inquiry is made whether cognizance can be taken. No. In a complaint case, where magistrate takes cognizance?
In a complaint case, after the complaint, magistrate first takes the cognizance, then he proceeds for inquiry.
It is just a minor. Application. After reading the complaint petition, if the magistrate finds that there some offence has been committed, he has taken the judicial application of mind and records immediately simultaneously and examined the complainant on oath.
Yes.
That formality means that the magistrate has already taken cognizance. So why the inquiry? Why the magistrate conducts inquiry? What is the purpose of inquiry? If he has taken cognizance at the time of filing complaint?
To decide whether there is some material for which the accused should be issued process or not.
Yes. In order to decide whether process can be issued to the accused or not. For that purpose, inquiry is conducted.
Yes, sir.
Inquiry and a trial. What is the distinction between inquiry and a trial?
Sir, trial is done to come to the final conclusion that whether the accused has committed an offence or not. But inquiry, the goal of inquiry is to see there is sufficient reason to proceed with the case or not.
Can you tell me the difference between 156 subsection 3 of Criminal Procedure Code and 202 of Criminal Procedure?
Under 156(3), the judicial magistrate can order the police to investigate a matter in which he is capable of taking cognizance. It is a pre-cognizance proceeding, or it is a pre-cognizance order. But under 202, after taking the cognizance and after inquiry, if the magistrate feels that there needs to be a police investigation to be done, then the magistrate can order the police for a further investigation and call for the report.
Right. So one more last question. What is the difference between self-preservation and private defense?
Self-preservation, though not mentioned in IPC, self-preservation can be exercised against self only, but private defense can be exercised against self and any other person who is subject to an offence.
Can you cause death of someone in order to defend yourself?
Yes, we can cause death.
Is there any particular provision relating to that?
Section 100 of IPC deals with that. In some particular offences of serious nature, we can
So whether the same can be done in case of self-preservation?
I will not be able to answer that.
Can you kill someone in order to preserve yourself?
No, we cannot. If there is no necessity, we cannot do that for self-preservation. If there is, that particular person is not causing us any harm.
It is a part of the general exception in Indian penal code. Necessity.
Yes, yes, sir.
Necessity. Suppose a boat or a ship sinks in high sea.
Yes, sir.
Two persons struggling to survive try to catch a plank, but that plank cannot float to two persons.
Yes, sir.
The stronger man pushed aside the younger one. That is what's inside self-preservation.
But this is not an absolute necessity, right?
So necessity.
If the person is already in the plank, you cannot push that person, right? In struggle, you can. But when someone is already in there, you can. That will be an offense. Okay, fine.
Suppose, just a minute. In a boat, ship, there is no food, they are floating. some 4 to 5% survived. For their survival, they ate the weakest person.
Yes, sir.
They ate the weakest. Whether it comes from a necessity.
No.
There is yes, no. Why?
So because for their survival.
Self-preservation cannot extend to brutality, commit and murder. Here, they pushed the weaker. He can swim or also can catch another plank and survive. They are not killing it. There is very thin distinction. Go through general exceptions, IPC 75 to 106. Go through it.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.